ये भारत नहीं है, ये पश्चिम बंगाल है। पश्चिम बंगाल यहाँ पे दो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन चलता है, एक हिंदुओं का और दूसरा ये मुसलमानों का।
पाकिस्तान से दिल नहीं भरा तो जिन लोगों को पता नहीं चाहिए, इसलिए डायरेक्ट एक्शन डे मना रहा है।
तो क्या बंगाली संगीत, बंगाली भाषा, बंगाली खाने को भी दे दोगे? बंगाल को मारोगे तो भारत भारत नहीं रहेगा। जमीन का टुकड़ा नहीं, इंडिया का लाइट हाउस है बंगाल।
जब ये इलीगल
लोग मरते हैं, देश जलता है, खेल चलते रहता है।
Forget Marvel Multiverse. India's got its own, the Traumaverse, the Kashmir Files, the Tashkent Files, and now the Bengal Files. Spoiler, there are no superheroes here, just ordinary people burning while leaders play chess. Watch it before they ban it, censor it, or file it away in the vault of uncomfortable truths. The Bengal Files might just be one of the boldest Indian films ever made, and definitely one of the most controversial. So, let's rip this file open. The premise. This film doesn't tiptoe. It jumps headfirst into the deepest, messiest wound India's been carrying since day one. Hindu versus Muslim, India versus Pakistan. Yes, it's about partition, why one country split into two, how neighbors became enemies, and why we're still stuck in that cycle. But the focus here? Bengal. The riots, the mobs, the mentality that turns humans into hyenas. Viewer disclaimer. Quick truth bomb. If you watch this through the lens of your religion or nationalism, you're already lost. If you're Hindu, you'll feel it in your bones and maybe walk out with hate. If you're Muslim, you might feel attacked. If you're Indian or Pakistani, you'll see only your version of betrayal. But the real test is, can you drop the baggage and actually see what the film is showing? Or will you just refight 1947 from your couch? Tone and philosophy. This isn't just a movie. It's boldness, trauma, psychological warfare, raw politics. And if you listen close, the dialogues carry philosophical shrapnel. Fair warning, if you're too religious, too patriotic, or too addicted to your own echo chamber, you'll like the movie but hate this review. The wisecrack monk doesn't do comfort food. I serve truth bombs. Storyline. The official plot. A Kashmiri Pandit CBI officer investigates a missing journalist in Bengal. But really, that's just scaffolding. The core of the film? Bharati Banerjee's life, played by Simrat Kaur in flashback, Pallavi Joshi in the present. Through her trauma, dementia, and memories, we see Bengal's burning past. And those flames still lick us today. Partition conversations. The movie doesn't shy away from the big table. We see Gandhi versus Jinnah, conversations most films wouldn't dare dramatize, decisions that killed millions. And yes, no spoilers here, but the way it's shown, let's just say this film doesn't handle Gandhi with kid gloves. It shows his moral crisis, sticking to nonviolence even when it burned his own people. Noble or naive? You decide. Jinnah, on the other hand, gets his say too. And depending on how you watch, he doesn't sound like a cartoon villain. He sounds rational in his own way. Runtime and craft, 204 minutes, 3 hours and 24 minutes. That's not a movie, that's an ordeal. But here's the kicker. It works. The opening shot, notorious leaders in a conference, hooked me instantly. Casting, costumes, cinematography, all on point. Performances, relentless. Yes, it drags in patches, but the acting pulls you through. Every major character gets monologues that feel like punches. As a technical product, direction, music, makeup, story, cinematography, no complaints. This is polished pain. Performances. Simrat Kaur steals the show. Bharati's arc is the movie's backbone. If she flopped, the film died. She didn't, she nailed it. Darshan Kumar as the CBI officer, rock solid. Carries the investigation thread with grit. Pallavi Joshi as the older Bharati, those one-liners could break a brain cell. Pure philosophy. Anupam Kher as Gandhi, controversial as hell. We see the struggle behind the saint. His failures, his torment. Truth bomb. Saints don't save nations. They just bleed in public. Debashish Bhattacharya as the failed cop turned hobo. Tragic, haunting, unforgettable. And honestly, every single actor brought their A game. Rare for a film this long, but no one phoned it in. Standout sequence, the direct Action Day massacre sequence. I'm not exaggerating when I say it gave me Schindler's List flashbacks. The way it was shot through Barthy's POV, devastating, unforgettable, and the kind of cinema that scars you in the best way. Negatives. The investigation storyline? Overshadowed. Flashbacks eat the film alive. Climax feels sidetracked. You'll wonder if the CBI probe mattered at all. Some answers remain unanswered. Maybe that's deliberate. Maybe they're setting up for more films. Reception and controversy. This film was destined for mixed reviews. Too bold to be loved by everyone. Too uncomfortable to be ignored. Some call it propaganda. Some call it truth-telling. The reality? It's both, and neither. Governments, censor boards, and celebs are scared it might offend, spark riots, or reopen old wounds. Truth bomb. If art can cause riots, maybe the wound never healed in the first place. Verdict, for me, 5 stars. Not because it's flawless, but because it dares. It doesn't take sides. It exposes manipulation, how leaders, religions, and nations turn emotions into weapons. The film's core message, God and devil are one. Sometimes he's God dressed as devil, sometimes devil dressed as God. Depends on your lens. Depends on your wounds. India calls itself secular, but are we? Look around. Caste, creed, majorities, minorities, riots. Secularism sounds great on paper until people start dying for gods and flags. So here's the real truth bomb. Before religion, before country, before gender, we are humans. Everything else is costume. Forget that, and you'll keep burning each other forever. Outro. If you're open-minded, watch it. If you're a religious nut, unemployed patriarch, or political keyboard warrior, stay away. You'll just get offended and miss the point. That's it from the Wisecrack Monk. Drop your take below. Bold truth, propaganda, or both. Just don't riot in my comments. Subscribe for more philosophy served with sarcasm.